Okay, hello, we are Marrasmieli and we come from Finland. And actually we are in Finland at the moment. And this is our interview for Musicografía. And yeah, the first question is, how did the band start? And well, yeah, the band got started in the year 2018, which was 2 years ago. And the way it started was that I decided to message this guy here and ask him if he wants to start creating some kind of folk slash black metal stuff with me. And then later this guy here came along. Yeah, that's how it happened.
So what inspires us to make art? Well, at least for me, it's just other music and art in general, especially like paintings, like medieval paintings and landscape paintings. I like escapism, and I want to create something like that with the music, with, you know, different atmospheres and take you on a journey with the music.
Okay, extreme metal scene nowadays. Well, the way I see it, especially in the Finnish black metal scene, it kind of seems like that people are still doing the same thing that they did in the 90s. So the music hasn't evolved that much, and there hasn't been that many new sounds brought to the table. And also if there's newer bands around, they still do the same thing that, for example, Horna did in the 90s.
So also about the more about the fan base, at least in the black metal scene, it seems like there's nowadays way too many politics involved in the scene, because there are like certain groups who like to wave their gang signs around in like any chance they get, which in return provokes other types of extremist groups. So the conversation is like lashing back and forth, and angry opinions are being thrown at each other. So it kind of takes the focus too much away from the music, I think. And all that overall makes the kind of the atmosphere pretty undesirable for most people, and makes everyone sort of jumpy about any kind of controversial opinions and topics and symbolism. And well, yeah.
I think extreme metal isn't that extreme nowadays, I guess, which may be a good thing or maybe not. I think it's just it has become just another genre of music. You know, you don't have to be a freak from the local woods to make extreme music.
What do you want to offer with your music? Well, we pretty much answered this in question number 2 as well. This guy spoke about escapism and stuff like that, but obviously we want to create nice listening experiences. Does anyone have anything to add? No? Okay. Could you tell us your visions about paganism? Question number 5. Well, the good thing about Finnish pagan beliefs, at least, is the fact that in ancient Finnish beliefs there was something holy in all things on planet Earth. Like, for example, nature was a holy thing and if you took something from the nature, you had to give something back. So people seem to respect, especially nature, a lot more, and all the resources that were available. People respected planet Earth a lot more before. And that's a good thing about pagan beliefs, in my opinion.
So even though these kind of beliefs these ancient beliefs most of them are dead by now, I think it's funny that people are actually like awakening them again in these days. Because, well, even though there are like people on the internet entitling them themselves as pagans or heathens or whatever, there are actually some groups that really take all these wacky creation stories as their true beliefs and raise their children in that way. For example, in Finland there is I've heard of this group that have gathered like more people who want to believe in the ancient mythologies that were popular here in Finland, and they're like living off the land in the forest, and I think that's quite cool. Nothing else to say about that.
Is there any funny moment of anecdote that happened to you during your music career? Well, not really, to be honest. There's nothing funny about it. No one's really been interested in my music career. Marrasmieli is pretty much the first project that's gained any kind of recognition, which is pretty cool.
What he said.
Yeah. And question number 7, what are the band plans for the future? Will you play live? Well, we want to create more music and create more albums in the future. And at the moment we're trying to start creating more stuff, more music, and we're failing miserably at it. I mean, we've got some ideas done yet, but not any complete songs yet. So yeah, and will you play live? Maybe someday. I don't know. We don't know. What about the plans? Do you want to add anything?
Yeah, I guess we'll just keep releasing new music as soon as we can make some. And yeah, that's it. Bueno, muchas gracias para Musicografía por contactarnos para este interview y muchas gracias para usted que lo estás mirando ahora.
Yeah, thanks a lot for checking out this interview. We put out our debut album. It's called Between Land and Sky. We put it out a while ago. You can get it, so go get it. But these vinyls are sold out, so you can't get them anymore. But there's a CD which you can get, so get those. Buenos días.